Hello, welcome to my channel. It's me, as I'm sure you were expecting. Today, we are watching another Nuke's Top 5 video. This time, so the first video that we watched wasn't that spooky. I'd give the whole video like a 2 on the spooky meter. This time, I've gone onto his channel and I've gone to the most popular videos. I filtered by most popular, so it's clearly the ones that people are sharing the most. There's 28 million views on this video. Wow, did not see that before now. So I'm expecting some good things here. Expecting some juicy spooks. So we're watching Ghosts Caught on Camera. 5 scary videos. Simple, straight to the point. I like it. Let's get started. Before we get into it, it's kind of counter to my point. I'm going to try and not pause it as much. I think as much as possible, I'll wait till the end of the actual clip, and then I'll pause and just talk about it rather than pausing midway through the clip like I did in the first video. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Oh,
when you see it,
background one.
A mother is sitting with her 2 daughters while they eat. Suddenly, the oldest daughter becomes very disturbed and frightened by something she can see in the other room, even though there's nothing visible in the video.
What?
I'm scared. It's okay.
I just turned off the lights, that's all.
The mother remains calm, questioning her daughter as to why she is scared, but she receives no answer. The younger daughter looks back, doesn't see anything, and then laughs at how her big sister is seemingly scared of nothing.
What was that?
Okay.
What are you doing? Oh, what, Nanny? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died.
What?
Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls. Nothing, Nanny, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me.
That is, until the younger girl takes a second look, and suddenly she also sees whatever frightened her older sister. Her reaction is pure terror.
Turn around, turn around, turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around, look at me. What's the matter?
Oh. Oh, I hate that. Oh. Feel that all through me.
The video uploader Angel Ruiz says that both girls claim to have seen a ghost in the other room, even though nothing strange was visible to their mother or captured on video. Loading dock.
Okay, straight away. This is a solid start. This is on a spooky meter. I'm gonna say like a 7. That's a 7. Oh, kids are so spooky. It's like when you have a dog or like a cat or a pet in general that's kind of just staring into like the corner of the room and it just won't look away, and you're like, that undisclosed pet can see something that I can't see, or it's like spooked by something, and I hate that. And I feel like it's similar with kids, because obviously you can't tell a dog to act. You can't be like, oh, act scared, pet. That just doesn't work. And I think it's similar with kids. Like you can sort of try and get them to act, but often it's not very convincing. Whereas that was a scream. I hate it. That scream went through me. Oh, that gives me the chills. Okay, solid 7. Let's continue.
Ghost girl. Guards at a loading dock in Mexico spot something strange on their security camera. What looks like a young girl dressed in all black is standing near one of their trucks.
Ooh.
While 2 guards go outside to investigate, the others watch on the CCTV camera.
It's like a shadow mark on the ground.
Adelante. Caminan hacia atrás 3 pasos. Exactamente está a su espalda y ustedes ahí me ven. Exactamente ahí donde está haciendo su movimiento ahorita. Diles.
Take a few steps back.
Ya le abrí aquí la malla
Ooh.
37, lo dejo que pase hasta del otro lado, lo acompaño al portón y lo dejo que vaya, ¿o qué hago? No hay nada.
Hasta ahí está don Enrique y Cristian.
Está atrás de ti, Enrique.
That's weird.
Ahí.
I changed my mind. I am going to pause midway through just because I don't quite know what like the rules are. This one's weird. Because at first I was a bit suspicious. I was a bit sus. Because they weren't standing like on it. They weren't standing like, and like every time they moved the light, it was always missing that area. But now I've seen them. They've put the light through there a few times now, and there doesn't seem to be anything. I can't see anything on the ground that sort of would make that. Now, the only thing I can think of that's like, if we're thinking logically, the only thing I can imagine this is if there's like something in front of the infrared light that this camera's using. There's something like small that's maybe in front of it that's causing this shadow in infrared. Obviously, they wouldn't be able to see that because they can't see infrared. You'd only see it on the camera. So that's the only thing I can logically think behind this one. However, again, we haven't finished it yet, so we'll see what happens. Let's go. Oh, backup's arrived.
Despite the girl being visible on the security camera monitor, the guards on the lot can't see her, even though she is standing right beside them. While the other guards inside try to direct them to her location over the radio, the guard shines his light around, but they both still seem to see nothing. It almost looks as if the guards believe that they are being pranked by the other security guards inside at the CCTV monitor. Creepiest of all, as the guards search, they seem to pass right through the girl, and one guard's flashlight shines right through her body as well. Do you believe?
Pause that quickly. Spooky scale. I'm gonna give that 3. No, that's a 2. Maybe a 1. It's not like spooky. Like, even if that was a ghost, it's not a spooky ghost because it's just stood there. It's not like menacing in any way. I am kind of edging towards what I was saying earlier, where it might be something that's in front of like the infrared light that's projecting onto the ground there, that's causing it to look like there's someone stood there, but in fact it's actually just a long shadow that just happens to be in a sort of shape of a human. So yeah, I'd be interested to see like where is that camera? Is it on the edge of a building? Well, we could actually kind of see a little bit. Let's just go back.
Being visible.
I zoomed in there. There we go. So you see from this actually that's because he's like zoomed in on his phone at the monitor. I'm wondering if this white box here, can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. If this white box is kind of like part of the roof, so it's not like free dangling, if that makes sense. So there could be something that's like between the light and, I'm sure you understand me. Yeah, so I'm thinking there might be like a shadow. It's a shadow of something, but I can see why it does look like a person. I wouldn't necessarily say it's spooky, but that's pretty cool. I would like to look into that more. Here we go.
Dalhousie Castle in Scotland. It's 800 years
Scotland.
old. And the reason why we're here is because the place is rumoured to be haunted.
Australian reporter Helen Parker never believed in ghosts. That is, until the journalist investigated Dalhousie Castle, an 800-year-old haunted castle in Scotland.
Cool.
Parker was so confident that she decided to go alone into the castle's dungeon at 2 a.m. Just her and a camera.
It's now nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm down here in the dungeon. We were having dinner earlier tonight down here. It's definitely
like
a
her
very,
accent.
very different mood now. The rest of the castle have gone to bed. Now I should point out I'm the only one in the dungeon. Just me and my camera, and I'm facing the only doorway. So, had no signs of her tonight. But if ever you were going to see a ghost, do you think it would be here?
After sitting for a while and witnessing nothing, she even starts joking about how the castle's ghost called Lady Catherine might be, quote, rubbish.
So maybe it's all just rubbish. Maybe it's all just hocus pocus. Maybe there is no such thing as ghosts whatsoever.
Then she even starts taunting the supposed spirit.
Oh,
Anyway, I'm prepared to wait. Catherine. Oh, Catherine.
rule 1 in ghost hunting. I've realised that my notepad's there. We go. Rule 1 in ghost hunting: don't taunt the ghost. Oh, that'll come back. That'll come back. I am so glad that I double checked that because I pressed spacebar to start the video again, and nothing happened. I'm like, oh, what did I just hit space on? It stopped my recording. Oh, that was close. Let's continue.
It's creeping me out now.
Ooh.
Okay, I get it. I'm going. Okay, Catherine, I get it. Then something moves in the dungeon, but I'm not staying to find out what it is. I'm freaking going.
Helen Parker says that during the experience, she felt, quote, an intense electrical feeling down the right side of my face and head.
Ooh.
Okay, I get it. I'm going. I'd like to think I'm a pretty rational person, but and if you're interested to play back what's on that tape. The chair banging on its own with such purpose is what scared me. And an intense electric feeling down the right side of my face and head. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm shaking like a leaf. Anyway, she was probably just knocking on the chair to say hello and, can you let me out of this castle? In the beginning, I'd assumed either nothing would happen here or I'd fall asleep on camera. Whatever my encounter was, it was one of the biggest frights of my life.
Okay. I like that one. That's a good one. That's like... I'm pretty convinced by that one. Her reaction seemed very, very genuine there. It's spooky, but it's not super spooky. Like, if I was there, I'd be super spooked. But, like, watching it, I'm not super spooked. Yeah, her reaction kind of gets me. It makes me believe. I'm going to give that, like, a 4 on the spooker scale. That's pretty good. I like that one. Because I feel like... Yeah, I feel like I believe that one.
Follower. While a man was vacationing in the Rocky Mountains, his girlfriend zoomed in and snapped an iPhone live photo of him. For those who don't know, an iPhone live photo basically captures a 3-second video along with the normal photo. Later, when they were reviewing their pictures, they found something very odd. Even though they were all alone in the wilderness that day, someone appeared to be watching the man from the field behind him. On first glance, it looks like someone standing in tall grass.
Was that sound in the video? Or was that a sound here? Either way, did not like it. By the way, I am wearing headphones. You just can't see because it's dark. See, there's the contrast. Let me just go. I'm gonna go back like a couple seconds, like 10 seconds. So I want to know if a video. I just said it again. Okay, no, it's not the video. I think someone's firing off fireworks. And yeah, I think that freaked me out. Okay.
But as this shot shows, the grass in that area is not that tall. So on second look at the photo, it almost appears as if the person was actually hiding in the grass. But the iPhone Live Photo 3-second video shows something very different.
I want to see the.
It almost looks like someone walking, even though half of the person's body would be beneath the ground. When
Maybe
the
is it
video
down
is
like a
motion
hill?
stabilized, it looks even creepier. Invisible
That was cool. I like that. Possible explanations, possible logic that we can add to that. Again, because it's a camera, it's kind of hard to tell because you're not there in person. I wonder if there's like a hill there, so it kind of looks like it's flat, but because it's all like the same grass or whatever it is, it actually dips down a little bit. I need to know where like my camera is, so it kind of like dips down a little bit like that. So someone's like walking here, and they haven't got quite to the lip of the hill, like the incline of the hill. However, that is spooky. That's something that I think I think I believe that one. I'm gonna give that yeah, I think that's legitimate. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna give that 4 again. Again, it's like one of those. It's not like I'm not freaked out by it. I'm not like, oh, shiver me timbers. I'm more like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, 4. Did I say 4? Let's get it 4. Let's continue. Invisible dinner guest.
dinner guest. YouTube user bscotty321 was suspicious that his little sister was playing with his food every time he left the room, so he set up a camera to catch her in the act. Sure enough, she was playing with his food,
Ooh, cheeky.
but she also seemed to be talking to someone who wasn't there.
Mommy. Bathroom? I can poo poo. I don't poo poo. Let's go to dinner.
Ooh. She didn't notice it. Oh, cheeky. Oh, it is empty. Oh, sad times.
As she says that's Billy's dinner to someone or something that can't be seen in the video, the silverware on the plate seems to move on its own.
Let's go to dinner.
Okay.
Let's go to dinner.
Okay, right. So that's the end of it. Spooky scale, I'm gonna give that a 1. I'm not too spooked out by this. The reason why is because I don't think that's silverware. I can see why you might think it's silverware. It's like it's when you go to like a restaurant or a cafe or something, and they wrap it up in a cloth. That to me looks like it's a cloth, like kitchen towel that you wipe your face with when you're eating. And I'm wondering if, because her plate's in front of that one, when she leans over, I wonder if she nudges the other plate just a little bit. Or maybe just the act of her kind of moving over and moving back kind of creates a bit of a current in the air there that just causes this bit of really light paper to just slope down the plate a little bit. Although it does move really weird. It is a really strange movement. So the logical side of me is wondering if basically it's basically balancing there, and the slight movement, the slight disturbance has just caused it to just slip down a little bit. But let's just watch that movement again. That's a bit too instant.
Let's go to dinner.
But it looks like it's being pushed is the thing. Because it's like it's actually like it's almost like the whole thing's kind of moving rather than just the top is moving.
Let's go to dinner.
Yeah, it's kind of like the top starts moving first, and then the bottom catches up rather than. It's definitely really weird. There's a really weird movement in my opinion. However, I'm kind of hedging my bets on it possibly just being on the lip of the plate and the movement just caused it to slip. Now the little girl saying that's Billy's dinner. It's a bit creepy. Might not necessarily be to a ghost or a imaginary friend. That's the word I was trying to say. It might not be even to imaginary friend. She might just be saying it to herself. That one is a bit weird, but yeah, I'm gonna give that a 1. I'm not too spooked out by that. Although the movement is weird, like it does seem off the movement of the actual whatever that is, that white thing. So I'm gonna I'll give it another half point. That's a 1.5 on the spooky meter. I think that was the end of it anyway. Let's see. That's Billy's dinner. Immediately goes over to grab the can again. Okay. That one was much better. That one was much better than the first video that I watched. Let's just have a quick look. What was this one? Hate it. That's a no from me. That's just like, oh. Like the scream of the girl that was just kind of making fun of her sister. That just feels so. There's something like primal about that scream that I hate. But yeah, okay. That was cool. I liked that one. That was a really good video. May as well subscribe. I've watched 2 videos now. And they're really good videos, to be fair. They're really well put together. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. That did I give the last? Yeah, the last one was a 1. This first one that I've got on here at the moment, that I hated that. Don't remember what I gave it. Maybe a 7. I think I gave it a 7. Yeah, that was good. Let me know if there's any that you want me to react to, or if you're interested, or any sort of tips, feedback. It's always appreciated. Anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye.